Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Frank Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight is very, very exciting night because you know what? Literally, holidays sales are gonna start just in a few weeks. In fact, it's probably already starting, right? Those pre-sellings already happening right now. So, what if I can invite someone who knows how to really cash in the holidays? But not only that, but also in the New Year season as well. He's gonna be here not only teach you exactly how he does it, but also we even review some of the niches he's going after. Some of the niches that's really, really good, especially with Amazon marketing, okay? Especially with ClickBank marketing, okay? And what you want to find out about those niches, this is absolutely the best interview you want to watch. And this is just exactly the right time to build out that momentum, set yourself up at the right position right now, either for affiliate marketers or product creators. All right, so I'm gonna give you that hint. What if I can invite someone like that in live situation, teach you exactly how he does it, and would you be interested? All right, so what if I got you early bird price, and what if I got you some awesome bonuses for a brand new product of his that's literally gonna launching less than 12 hours from now as you're watching this? Would you be interested? And what if I can get you absolute lowest price and absolute the best bonuses? Would you be interested? The answer is absolutely yes, right? So and so this is the reason I have invited my good friend Joshua here, who is also a awesome video marketer as well. So he's gonna be here share his a very unique journey with the internet marketing, the up and the downs and how he fought back. So it's a really engaging story, very unique story, very most importantly, very inspirational story. All right, so the key point to take away here is doesn't matter what happened in your life, if you just continuously taking action, the final results and what you dream for is always gonna be there. Okay, all right, so Joshua is gonna be here. I also share some awesome holiday cashing, grabbing, what niche to go after, what to do with the holiday seasons, to really banking during this holiday season. And at the end of this interview, he's gonna introduce a tool I believe if you are internet marketer, you need to have, especially if you have WordPress sites. Okay, what am I talking about? You know, we get those affiliate links. You know, we get those links that either JV Zoo or Amazon give it to us. Some of them are really long and hard to remember, and some of them are really just ugly. You know, just really ugly, very untrustworthy. Well, he has developed a brand new WordPress plugin that's gonna solve all that to really have your very own brand, so people more likely click on the links when you have on your page. So ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce to you the WP Sales Chimp, WP Sales Chimp. So what I really love about this plugin, it's really simple and easy to install. And it's something everybody needs because you don't want to just using Google short links or short URLs or other free linking servers out there, because you know why? Facebook is blocking it. YouTube is going to eventually blocking that as well. And also, if you're branding your links right, people are going to most likely click on it, right? So that's another reason you need to have this. Another reason is this is going to be launching at very affordable price as well. Okay, all right. So and it is a WordPress plugin. Now, why is this important? Well, typical cloaking link or linking redirect software like this are well over hundreds and $200. I have several of them actually. And the most difficulty part about installing this kind of stuff is the installation. If you don't know anything about cPanel, FTP, scripts, set up database, get the password, configure in there, well, who's gonna have time for that? Who's gonna have the technology to do all that? Well, this solves it, right? This is just, you're gonna install this like a typical WordPress plugin, which many of you already know how to do. Just upload, bam, it works, right? So I love a solution like this, and it tracks a lot of this. Script doesn't track what time you get a most click, when people gonna get a click, what is the conversion rate, right? That's the most measured factors as an internet marketer is to get that conversion rate. Out of this many clicks, how many people bought, right? So you're gonna have a really map here to know exactly when to send traffic, either by email, either by organic traffic, either by videos. Now you're gonna have the whole picture, all right? So you know what converts. And what about exit pop-ups, all right? So many of you are asking for that. What exit pop-up? What if you can exit out different offers per page, per post, right? Well, this is built in. It just came with a plugin. There's no OTO or anything. And you know what? There's so many different features in here that other redirect plugins or software was lacking. So I'll let you guys watch the interview to find out what exactly they are, okay? All right, so let's come back to the interview here for a second. All right, so again, Josh is gonna be here sharing something very, very exciting right now for every single one of you who's watching this, because he's gonna finally review what he does during the holidays to banking all that money for himself and his students and customers. He's gonna even review not just one niche, but two awesome niche for you to target both doing at the end of this year and beginning of next year, okay? You're gonna find out what that is. And then he went a step further, teach you exactly how he takes these niches and making money of it, all for free, okay? All right, so then he's gonna do a very, very cool demo about his software, and which is gonna increase your click-through rate, conversions, and in terms of making more money for you, right? So if you build a beautiful website, spend all this time doing SEO or video marketing, but if you can't get those people click on your links, you're wasting your effort, right? And we can only make money when people click on the links, right? So I think you get it, right? So anyway, let's all go enjoy this awesome interview, and make sure you stay tuned, watch a very, very cool and short sales and slash demo videos. And if you want to check out the bonuses, I know you guys are exciting about bonuses, just look down below, okay? You're gonna have a whole bunch of awesome bonuses down below. Now for early bird price people, pay attention. The thing's gonna launching at 11 a.m. officially tomorrow, but you're gonna get 1 hour early bird at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's gonna launching this. There's two different licenses, the single and unlimited. So he's gonna lower the unlimited version to $37 only. Now once going to 11, it's gonna jump back up to $47, okay? All right, so I think the single license is gonna be starting out $27, okay? So you wanna get there early in that first period and grab an absolutely lowest possible price, and then you can get all kinds of bonuses down below, guys. And plus, you're gonna learn awesome tips, marketing tips, all right? Real making money tips for free inside this interview as well. So be very, very exciting about that. So without further ado, let's go watch this awesome interview. Learn a lot, get your pen and paper ready. Let's watch it and learn from it, and enjoying the plugging as well. Okay, all right. So this is your friend Han. Until next time, please keep smiling. My unconditional love to you and your family, and I will be talking to you very, very soon. Cheers. Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very, very excited to have Joshua back with us again. And we know holiday season is just right down the corner. Now, if you're smart affiliate marketers, you're smart internet marketer, you know this is the period you can really bank. You're probably going to make more money in this short period than you make the entire year if you do it right. And this is why Joshua is here to show us some awesome tricks. Not only just for the holiday season, for the end of this year, and he's also going to teach you some cool stuff at starting of the next year, so you can position yourself right to get that cash, okay? The holiday cash we all been waiting for, right? So be very, very exciting about that. And also what I'm most exciting is this brand new plugin of his he's going to introduce. It's going to really help you not only track more clicks for you to analyze, hey, is this link works, is what I'm doing works, but also get more clicks, get that clicks that we all wanted, right? Because we have all the traffic we want. If nobody click on your links, they basically wasting your effort. So he's going to have this brand new plugin going to solve all that, and he's going to go into more detailed talks about this, and so be very, very exciting about that as well. Now, before we get into this excitement here, let's kind of learn how Joshua got started with internet marketing, and most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success that he has today? So, Josh, Joshua, could you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great to be here as always. Always a great time hanging out with you. But pretty much, I started, I created Facebook like 2 or 3 years ago, and I became a multi millionaire because I created Facebook. And no, yeah, right. Yeah, right. I started internet marketing back in 2010, and actually it's a little weird the way I got started because I wasn't actively looking to make money on the internet. I was just late night one time watching TV, flipping through the channels, and I came across an infomercial where a guy by the name of Mark Victor Hansen was interviewing a young 25-year-old kid. And it was kind of weird for me because I had just seen Mark Victor Hansen on stage just a few months before that, and Mark Victor Hansen is the guy who wrote all the Chicken Soup for the Soul books. So the guy's a multi millionaire. So for me, he was already on a pedestal for me. So it was kind of weird to see him interviewing someone else instead of him being the one being interviewed. And to make matters worse, he was interviewing a 25-year-old kid. He was, you know, you know, products. So it was a bit weird. I was like, man, why would these companies pay this guy to send them customers? So by the end of that, the guy offered a free book. I called, they sent it to me. I think I read 1 or 2 pages of the book and never picked it up again. But that planted the seed in my head that, okay, there's this thing called the internet, and there's this thing where people are using the internet to make money. That's okay. All right, let's see if this is really true. So I spent the rest of that year just buying products after product after product after product, and not really taking action on anything. Until I came across a product in October of that year. And the thing about me is I knew absolutely nothing. Like I said, I wasn't actively looking to make money on the internet. I didn't even know that was possible. So I knew nothing about it. I didn't know what a domain was, what WordPress was, none of that stuff. I knew absolutely nothing. I was a complete newbie. So in October of 2010, just a few months after I seen that infomercial, there was a product released at the time that pretty much was gonna teach people how to pretty much start an internet affiliate marketing business from zero. So they were gonna teach me everything, absolutely everything, from the very basics to the more advanced stuff, and that was perfect for me. That was what I was looking for. So I purchased that course, and the best money I ever spent. And it pretty much changed my life. I mean, it taught me everything from the simplest things to how to buy a domain, how to do proper research, how to install WordPress, how to use your cPanel, how to use FTP, everything. I mean, it taught me everything that pretty much I needed.
Before we go on, you had a when you purchased that thing, you had a huge faith, right? Because you actually put on a credit card, if I recall.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was the thing about this as well, is that all the other courses that I was buying were, little $27, $37 courses. And although they were really, really good, it wasn't the course that was a problem. It was me. I was the one not taking the action. So until I came across this course, it was a $2,000 course. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to buy this course, I'm going to not only go through it, but I'm going to take action as well. And that's
money back.
Yeah, exactly. I need to make this money back, and that's the difference. It's that action point is what's gonna either make or break you. If you never take that action, it's just nothing's ever gonna happen. So once I purchased that course, I spent the rest of that year going through it because, like I said, I was completely new, so I needed to learn absolutely everything. I still remember the day that I uploaded my first picture online, and I mean, I was freaking jumping around. I was like, man, I uploaded an image to the internet, like it's live online, other people can see it. And then, so what I told myself was the rest of that year I was going to go through the course, and then as soon as the January of 2011 hit, I was going to take massive action on the course. And that's exactly what I did. And as soon as the 2011 started, I just started taking massive action. And what happened, and it's amazing what happens when you take action. 4 months later, because this course was all about affiliate marketing and building your list and all of that stuff. So for the first 4 months, from January to April, I built my list up to about 1,100 people. And once I did that, I didn't promote anything at all for those first 4 months. But
You were
once
just hanging out.
huh?
You were just hanging out there.
Yeah, I was just hanging out, building my list. Okay, this is working. I'm building my list. I'm building my list. Okay, perfect. And then by April, I was like, okay, let's see if this really works. Let's see if this thing actually can make some money. So with a list of about 1,100 people, I sent a promotional email, and it was amazing. Within 24 hours, I made a sale. And then within, I think, 48 hours, I ended up making just under $200 in commissions, and I was blown away. I was like, holy crap, this works. This freaking works. So once I saw that it worked, I mean, there was nothing stopping me from there. So from that point, but I was still a little bit brand new at that point, so I still kind of was, feeling things out. And inside of this course, there was also kind of like a module. There was a module in there all about SEO and niche sites and things like that. So I was like, wow. So not only can I make money building my list and sending out emails, I can also make money by just building these small little niche sites that I can make passive income with it. All right, let's give it a try. So I built my first niche site. Within 30 days of building that site, it made its first sale, and then it started making sales on a daily basis, on a monthly basis thereafter. It wasn't much. It was about 100 or 200 bucks per month for that one site, but I didn't spend too much time on it. This was my first site, so I built it all on my own just so I can get the feel of it. And then once I saw that I was making money, I was like, okay, let me expand on this. And my goal for the rest of that year was to put up at least 10 niche sites by the end of the year. And I was throughout that time, I was also building my list. So, I mean, by the end of the year, I had about, I think I want to say 7 or 8 sites. And I got my income up on a monthly basis to, a pretty substantial amount. And it was just passive income, because the niche sites were already ranking, they were getting traffic, they were getting clicked, they were making money. And in December of that year, and that's what we're going to talk about today, I had my biggest year of all because of the whole holiday season, people just shopping like crazy, and it was amazing. I made way more money in that month alone, and as well in January, than I did the entire year. And it was amazing because staying on top of the trends and knowing what's coming and knowing that the holiday season is coming. So whatever, I continued doing that, and by the end of that year, I was like, all right, man, this niche site stuff works. Let me go and scale that even more in 2012. Now, the only bad part is that 4 months into 2012, everything was going great. My income was continuing to grow, but in April of that year, Google released its Penguin update, and it just absolutely crushed.
That's what I call shit hit the fan moment.
Yeah, that's when the shit hit the fan. I still remember the day because I was still working my full-time job at the time, and I was getting my income to a level where I was about to feel comfortable being able to walk away from my job. And I still remember the day when the whole internet just shook like crazy. Oh, the Penguin update, everybody was freaking out, and I was like, oh, I hope my sites didn't get hit. I hope my sites didn't get hit. So as soon as I left the office building for my job, I checked my site, one of my biggest money makers, which was making about 500 bucks a month at the time, one of my sites, and I refreshed, and boom, I don't see my site anymore. And I'm like, oh, crap. I went home, and then the next day, all my traffic and rankings just tanked. And right around that same time, a guy that I respected a lot, who I learned a lot from SEO at the time, released a course about video marketing. And I was like, okay, he was talking about how video marketing is very similar to SEO, but it works a lot faster, requires less maintenance. So I was like, okay, let's see if I can make this work. And boom, I put up a video. As soon as I went through that course that he put out on video, I put up my first video, and within 48 hours, I made a sale. And within 30 days, that one video ended up making about 700 bucks. So from that point to now, I just love video marketing. Put videos up all the time, and it's just it's just amazing what can happen when you just you're in the right place at the right time and you know what you're doing. And that's pretty much where I'm at today. I still do SEO, I still do video, and I still build my list on a monthly basis. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell.
It's kind of very similar to mine. That short version of it is Google took on my site away. Gotta find it out. Because I noticed while I was building my sites, using video as one of the authority tile one link to point to my own affiliate sites, and you just instantly up there. You know, it was like, okay, you take it on my site way. Well, I still have the skill to rank videos, so that's how I kind of into video as well. And I love, just like you, I absolutely love video marketing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's also a great testing point, because to build building a niche site, it takes a lot more effort. Like yes, it's a higher quality authority piece, a niche site, but it requires a lot more time. So if you want to test the market, you can put up a video, rank it, see if it makes sales, and then once you're making sales with your video, you can then, okay, all right, this is a viable market. Let me go ahead and build out a whole niche site around it. So it's also a good strategy for that, to test markets and see if they're going to convert and how much traffic you can get from them.
Right. So I think that these days, just want to talk about this a little bit. I think there's no more excuse not making videos, because I mean, back the days I was using Animoto and all that great stuff, but now you have this iPad applications all 100% free. It does the same thing, even better for free. And you just put some image in there. Hey, you got video ready. You got fantastic video. You got animations. You don't have to have video editing skill. And not even mention video FX Maker, whatever. What's the name again? Maker FX. I got and all kinds of different software just came out lately. In fact, there's a fantastic one come out a little bit later down the month. Just want to give in here, and with all this software, with this power and the CPU power of the computer or your phone or mobile devices, there's no more excuses. Even you don't want to feel comfortable getting on the cam, there's no more excuse of not doing video marketing anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so simple, and even YouTube makes it so simple. I mean, with their you being able to use their the videos with usage rights within their own website. I mean, you can use clips from other people's videos to make your own video. You can record videos right from their own site, so you don't even need to have a device. As long as your computer has a webcam, you're good to go. So
I think for the newcomers for video marketing, they don't realize how spoiled they really are. I mean, I remember when I started with video marketing, I literally recording in the oldest camera there is that I can afford, but that's not web-friendly video format, and I have a slow computer PC. I got to take that format. It takes about entire day just to convert to Flash player format. Then you got to upload to your server, and then hoping it plays right. And well, you two take care of all that. Is keep me evolving. And again, there's no more excuse not doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so simple.
In fact, the iPhone cam quality is much better than the one that was a bulky camera handheld, and it's way better. I mean, it's a lot easier. It's just point and shoot. You know how to know the lighting or microphone. Everything is automatically adjusted. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, there's no excuses. Absolutely no excuses.
Right. So let's talk about this exciting thing. Actually, before I ask you the holiday question here. To knowing what you're knowing today, all the up and downs, or the failure or the winning you have today, what would it be some top advice you can give it to someone who's just starting out with internet marketing? Perhaps they haven't found the way yet. What would it be some solid tips for them?
It's gonna be a bumpy road, so don't give up. I mean, I could have easily given up back when my sites got hit. And I just said, okay, this is not going to work. I'll just continue working my job for the rest of my life. But because I decided that was not going to happen, that, okay, Google released the update. Perfect. Let me adapt to it. Let me make some changes, and let me keep moving forward. So having that mentality of no matter what is being thrown at you, you just continue pushing forward. Those are the people that end up finding success, because when if you give up too easily, or an update, just like Penguin 3.0 was just released, or Panda 3.0 was just released. Penguin 3.0 was released this week, and everybody's freaking out. There's going to be a big percentage of people that just quit. They had a few sites, their sites got hit, and they're like, oh man, I got to start over, whatever, and then they ended up quitting. But there's going to be those handful of people that they take it on. They're like, all right, come on, Google, you released this update. Let me take this and let me tweak my campaigns or tweak what I'm doing and adapt to your changes and keep moving forward. So whatever you're doing, no matter what happens, it's not gonna be a smooth ride, through this whole thing.
Yeah, totally agree.
There's gonna be swerves and bumps, and just as long as you're willing to take that and keep going through it, everything's gonna be all right.
Sorry about that.
Uh-oh.
Calling me. Anyway, so it's sometimes you gotta take 3 step back to go 5 step forward in life.
Exactly.
That's the point, trying to get over there. And the thing is, I want to point out what he said here is two key points here that I hear is taking action, and secondly, be consistent. I see very few people, and that happen to be the very top people. What they're really, really good at is taking action, and second thing is be consistent. It doesn't matter what they do. They're just keep doing it, have that faith, continuously doing that method. Let's keep working, and they have ability to get rid of all the noises around them as well. So that's another what I see people have in common. So
yeah, absolutely. Consistency is key. Even if it's something small that you do every day. If you're able to be consistent.
Tell us about that. You have a very, very cool things about, like you said something about even the little things. Little improvement every day is like a huge success to you. Talk about that a little bit, because I think that's going to inspire a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I mentioned before, I was completely new to internet marketing, so even the smallest successes were big successes for me. Something simple like buying my first domain. I mean, I can still remember that. Like, wow, this is huge. I just bought a domain. And then when I first installed WordPress, I was ecstatic, because I was like, man, it worked. I went in, I went through cPanel, I used Fantastico, and I installed WordPress. That was a big success for me. And the same thing when I uploaded my first image, when I was using Composer and FTP at the time. I uploaded my first image, I uploaded it to my server, and then I uploaded the page through my FTP, and it worked. So those small little successes help you to not only build confidence, but it helps you to build confidence and build up to those bigger successes. So had I not, celebrated those small successes, I would have never got to the point where I made my first sale, which was, in April of 2011. Had I not, used those as building up confidence, I probably would have never gotten to that point, and I probably would have never got to where I am today. So even the smallest things, make sure you celebrate those, and you pat yourself on the back for them, because just by doing those little small things, it helps build up your confidence to continue pushing forward.
And I want to kind of remind everyone who's watching this is that internet marketing is such brand new people doing, and there isn't really a book you can read. There isn't a course. Heck, there's no course about internet marketing in college that I know of, and everything is new. All it takes to successful is put your heart into it and try it, because all the video that I'm editing, I'm doing, there's nothing out there I can learn. I have to learn it just by playing with the software. Hey, if I adjust this setting, okay, it looks like this. Okay, it worked this time. The next time I do the same thing, and it's like other affiliate marketing as well. If I do this way, this format on my affiliate page, then it's gonna work. If I make this kind of link, which we're gonna go over here in very quickly, people gonna click on it, and those are the small tweaks makes a huge difference in your internet marketing success journey here.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%.
Okay, all right. So let's talk about this holiday seasons. I think it literally is it's already here. I mean,
yeah.
Halloween's right down the corner. Right after that, it's all money time. What I call it money time, right? So what can you kind of teach people here, and to help them make some money here for the holidays?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if anyone watching has been in internet marketing for more than a year, if you've ever been through the holiday phase, you probably have experienced, or you've seen people experience, the fact that they make more money during this time of the year than any other rest of the year, because people are in a spending mood, and especially on Amazon. I mean, I know that my Amazon earnings always shoot through the roof, because People are just, they're tired of going and waiting in lines. They can sit at home or sit in their office desk and do all of their Christmas shopping right from their home.
Mm-hmm.
And Amazon makes it so much easier to do that. So right around this time, I usually always start switching my affiliate links, and usually it's around I start seeing the sales pick up right around the second half of November, about November 14th, 15th, right around that area is when you'll start seeing your sales start to increase. And usually I start pushing most of my traffic over to Amazon. And the reason that I say that is because people buy so much stuff on Amazon. And the way that the Amazon affiliate program works is that you get paid on everything. So you might be promoting a $2 pen as an example, a unique $2 pen. And if you push all of your traffic for that pen to Amazon, someone might buy a pen, they might buy a TV, they might buy shoes, they might buy a ton of. So I've seen people spend I'll go in and look at my analytics, and people will spend $600-700 in one purchase, and you get paid on all of that. You might people bought just this one pen, but you're getting paid on the entire purchase that person made. So that's usually why I start switching all of my stuff to Amazon, because right now during the holiday season, if you send someone to Amazon and they're already there, they might remember, oh, I forgot to get my cousin's gift, or I forgot to get my brother's gift. So they're going to be shopping for multiple people. So the more times that you're able to get them to Amazon, the more sales you can make, because they're already there. So they're thinking, okay, let me just go ahead and buy this as well. Mm-hmm. And a good strategy to start, because another thing is people are going to want to be buying their families and friends with the latest gadget or the latest TV or whatever. So one very important, one cool thing that you can do right now is a cool technique that you can use to find new products in the tech niche that you could start to use to promote to Amazon. And if you just go to news.google.com and you just type in quotations, released or just announced or pre-order, and you search for that in quotations under the news section of Google, you'll be able to find new products that have just been announced or that are available for pre-order and things like that. Especially, and this works very good for games. Games like PS3 games and Xbox games for the holiday season are big money makers. So if you can get behind a game that was just released and put up a simple review about it, it doesn't even have to be that in depth, and send that traffic to Amazon, you're going to make so much money, because usually a lot of times they're not going to buy just one game. I mean, yeah, you might get one person that'll buy one game, but they're going to buy other stuff as well.
So they might buy the whole PlayStation or Xbox.
Exactly, they might buy an Xbox.
Upgrade the system.
Exactly, and even a TV. That's the other beauty thing about it. That when you're promoting these tech things, there's always these extra little gadgets that people buy. I remember what when I was one of my biggest money makers was I was promoting this little device called the Roku, which is very similar to the Apple TV. And anytime someone bought that Apple TV, they also needed to buy an HDMI cable. So it would never fail that when someone bought that, they would also buy the HDMI cable. So there's also always those little pairing sales. Yeah, those extra sales that'll add up over time. Same with the games. I mean, you'll see people go in there and buy a game, and then maybe their controller is messed up, so they'll buy a controller. So I mean, there's so much money to be made right now. So that and right now, a lot of these companies know that the holiday season is coming, so they're going to start announcing all of these new things that you can order. So keep an eye out in the news section of Google, and just go in there on a daily basis and search for announced in quotations and also pre-order in quotations, and you'll start finding a lot of great products that have very low competition that people are going to be buzzing about because of the holiday season. So when you do that, keep an eye out for games, keep an eye out for new phones, keep an eye out for new TVs, things like that you can easily put up a video about, or a niche site, rank it between now and November, December, and just make a ton of money. You'll be able to make enough money to pay for your own Christmas presents.
All right, got two questions for you. I wonder if you can elaborating on that. First of all, when you're promoting this kind of games, what keywords are you going after? Secondly, are you directly sending this traffic straight to Amazon, or you have you creating a go-between site as an affiliate site, then send to Amazon?
Yeah. Number one, the first question, I usually always target reviews,
Mm.
because those are the ones that convert the best for me, especially for games, because people love. Or you can also put up a review, and then most likely you'll be able to find somewhat of a trailer or something like that on YouTube already for that game, because if they've announced it on Google, there's most likely already information out there, especially on these gaming forums and gaming sites. There's a good chance there's already a small trailer out there that you can use in your marketing. So I'll put up a review and then just use the trailer, and then I usually always send traffic directly to Amazon. That's just it's worked best for me. I've had people say that they've gotten in trouble for that.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I've never gotten in trouble for that, and I think one of the good reasons for that is what we're going to talk about later, is because I'm able to mask my links in the correct way, so that when people do click on it, it's coming from my own domain.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I always usually direct link.
When you say trader, what's that mean? Maybe.
The trailer. It's like a movie
Oh,
trailer.
trailer. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought you said trader. I was like, what? Okay, trailer. I got it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, okay. All right. Cool. So that's one. Obviously, Amazon is the biggest one everybody going after, but don't forget eBay as well. Okay. And if you, I mean, that's another big side people don't talk about during the holidays. It's gonna be a huge market as well. And while you're doing this, if there is a mechanism to build yourself a buyer list, make sure that's in there as well. So you can continuously, not just selling to during the holidays, but you can continuously, maybe there's a next game come out next month for the next year, you can continuously promoting to the list as well, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. So and that's very important. Any chance that you get to build a list, do it. Especially with traffic is targeted as Google traffic, build your list. Build
right.
your list.
So maybe one idea here, just help a lot of people kind of get that list building, is just go to POR site, find maybe a game guy, a step guy, and that's what people are looking for. Give it out for free, and they opt in. They're obviously gamers, and gamers are very passionate niche because they're addicted to games. Not gonna just buy this one game. They're gonna buy the guys. They're gonna buy controller. They're gonna buy the video game. They're gonna buy the television. Really, really passionate niche, and they're not gonna just buy this one game. Once they while they're playing this game, they're already looking for a new game to buy. So it's a really, really cool niche to get into. I know, in fact, there are people making a lot of money in
Yeah.
the niche.
Yeah, absolutely.
And don't forget the collect bank and products. They're selling the guides to the game as well. All right.
Yeah,
So,
and that's very important too, because a lot of these games, especially nowadays, it's all about competition. So people are willing to buy or trade an email for a guide that can help them, get over on their friends. So if they know a technique or a hack in the game that'll help them get an advantage over their friends, I mean, they're gonna buy that or give you their email address for that all day long. So yeah, absolutely.
So it's probably a good idea to combine selling Amazon product and ClickBank guy at the same time. You make money both ways. So it's definitely if you set up right, you can make money both ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk about holiday season here a little bit. We're talking about physical product, also talking about ClickBank product a little bit here. Let's talk about this in New Year, because you have said that's also a big money maker for yourself as well. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's always just keeping an eye on the trends. What happens year after year, all right? The first big wave is the holiday season. All right, people are going to spend a bunch of money on that. We already talked about that. The next wave after that, once the end of the year comes, people make all their New Year's resolutions. All right, and the biggest one is, they're either going to stop smoking or be healthier, start losing weight, all of that stuff. So once you build up for the holiday season, you can then transition over to the weight loss list, right? You can start building it up now, because when come 2015, the weight loss list is just gonna blow up, and it's usually the first few months of the year, because after month 4, month 3 kind of start to die off, but the first 3 months are just huge for weight loss. So right around the end of this year as well, you can start transitioning over to weight loss, and you can just make so much more money and continue that momentum going into the new year, because people are going to be buying equipment, they're going to be buying guides, they're going to be buying supplements, they're going to be buying equipment like gloves, all of these different things that people use to get healthy. All of these things are just going to start blowing up because people need that. Yoga mats, all of these kind of stuff, running shoes, all of these kind of things that people buy. You can just start putting up simple reviews for these kind of stuff and make a bunch of money, because people are just going to be buying that left and right, because it happens every year. It happens every single year. People are going to make their resolutions. They're going to want to get healthy, and you can make so much more money by, all you got to do is recommend some simple products that you know they're going to be looking for and make a ton of money. And you can use the technique as well, the news technique. Look out for new health products that are being released, new machines, new shoes, new new equipment, anything that looks shiny, or new training programs too. Be on the lookout for that.
The next typo.
Yeah, the next the next P9030, or P9050, so.
Insanity.
Yeah, Insanity 5.0, just keep an eye out for all of these things, because they're going to be blowing up, because they understand that. That's the thing. You can leverage big companies for your advantage. You can see what they're doing and leverage it and keep an eye on their trends to make you money. So after the holiday season, keep an eye out for the health supplements, because health supplements and anything health, because it's just going to blow up.
So this is pretty going to be exciting. A lot of people motivated to actually taking action, get all this set up to not just for the holiday season, but also for the new year as well. But I think especially as someone just starting out with the internet market, the common problem people are going to have is they finally got traffic to the site, but nobody clicks on it. Can you talk about how to solve that problem? Kind of relate to what you just creating here and what we're going to talk about in detail here a little bit as well.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a few very strategic things that I do to my sites to drive clicks, because that's what's going to make us money, is getting people to click on our links. If no one clicks on any of your links, you're never going to make any money. So just a few things that I do on my sites, and I'll talk about my videos as well. Number one, on my niche sites is I always include anywhere from 2 to 3, maybe sometimes even 4 images in my article. And every single link, every single image is clickable, all right? And that's for a very specific reason, right? People love to click on things, and if they're on your site and they hover over an image and they see their mouse turn from the arrow to the hand, they're like, why? What's going on here? Why is this clickable? And they'll click on it, and boom, that alone will increase your conversions a lot. And not just that, but put that in the first paragraph. Put your first image in the first paragraph, left aligned or right aligned, because that's where people, that's where they're going to land, and that's what they're going to see first. So make all of your images clickable, and make sure you include 3 to 4 images just to make it very eye appealing, but also make sure that it's proportionate to the length of the article. Usually all of my articles are anywhere from 5 to 1,000 words. So I make sure that the number of images that I include is proportionate to the length of the article, so it doesn't look like, all right, it's just a big clunk of images. So make all your images clickable. Number 2, make sure you sprinkle your clickable links around all through the article. And I do this very strategically, and I always usually do it for something random. So if in the article I just see a random group of words that looks interesting, I'll make that a clickable link, because again, the psychology of the way the mind works. If someone is reading something and then they come across a hyperlink, just the power of curiosity is going to get them to click on that link. And I always usually include 3 to 4 hyperlinks like that among the article. And again, it comes down to how long the article is, but usually it's about 3 to 4 links, and just sometimes I'll hyperlink the name of the product that I'm reviewing as well, and it just that power of curiosity increases your links, because people can't help themselves. They want to click on the links and find out what's on the other side. So that's trick number 2, is to increase sprinkle your affiliate links throughout the article. And the last tip, which is very, very powerful as well, you can either Google Images, find this under Google Images or just create your own. But create a very small 250 by 250 video image still. All right, it's just a small little image that you can insert on your sidebar. And then in the sidebar, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make that image clickable, and then as the title for that widget, you're just gonna put something general like "Wow, this is cool" or something like that, you know. And then it's gonna look like it's a video, but it's really a clickable image. So it's gonna be right at the top of your sidebar, and having that alone is going to skyrocket your click-through rates just for that very reason, the power of curiosity. People see an image of what looks like a video, and they're going to be like, oh, you know, let's see what this video is about, and boom, they click on it. Now, it'll help your conversions if the page that they land on has a video on it. It's going to help your conversions more, but either way, it's still effective. If they click on it and they say they land on an Amazon page, either way, you still got that cookie for the next 24 hours. But if you can get them to a page that actually has a video, it's a lot more effective. But just having that image alone of what looks to be a video, make it clickable, boom, that alone will you can even take it a step further and kind of make it look like it's you know how YouTube sometimes makes its own video still, and it's a picture of you with a crazy face or something like that. Something like that will drive more attention as well. So those are just 3 simple tips that anybody can implement that will help them to increase their click-through rates. Include multiple images, make them all clickable, sprinkle your affiliate links throughout the article, and number 3, include a still of a video image on your sidebar, make it clickable, and boom. Those 3 things will help you to greatly increase your click-through rate.
Now, if you have an email list, do the image for the video as well, because people will click on that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to video, to increase your click-through rates, just same thing. Have as many call to actions as possible. For all my videos, I have at least 3 to 4 call to actions in the video itself. So using the annotations, you can also use the actual banner annotations where you can make the images clickable. You can have multiple of those as well. And always, if you're doing maybe somewhat of a PowerPoint video or something like that, you can have it actually show up on the screen. And always in the description area. And one important thing that I've noticed as well about YouTube videos lately is that one thing you want to do is leave somewhat of a gap at the end of your video, especially if you're pushing people to click on the link in your description. Include somewhat of maybe like a 30-second gap or 20-second gap, because what YouTube is doing now is as soon as your video is over, below the video, the description disappears and it shows the share buttons. So even though you're telling people click the link below this video, YouTube automatically switches to the share buttons. So when they look underneath the video, there's no description anymore. So if you include that gap of 20 seconds after the video, your link will still show up in the description area. And then once the gap is over, it'll switch to the share buttons. So that'll help. And you also in the little gap, you can pretty much just have the URL there and then point to the bottom so that people will be able to know where to look.
Yeah, the equal sign and the arrow, it really works.
Yeah. And any more call to actions work than none. You know, you can never have too many call to actions because people love to be told what to do, especially on the internet. And it's been proven over and over and over again that when you have a call to action, it's going to increase your conversions or whatever it is that you're going for a lot more, because people are they want to be told what to do next.
Okay. All right. So when I asked you, kind of introduce the product here in a minute, but I want to kind of first ask you, what is the story behind this plugin of yours? What is the biggest problem you're trying to help all the internet marketers solve here?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's been several frustrations in my experience and how this plugin came about. Number one is one time I had put up a YouTube video online and it was ranking, I was getting traffic, everything was going well, except I wasn't getting any sales. And it was very weird because I know for a fact that this video was going to convert. It was proven keywords that I know make money. I was getting traffic, I was getting views, but for some reason I wasn't getting sales. So I was like, all right, let me analyze this and see what's going on. So I went to the video, and at the time I was using a Bitly link. And in the description area, I was like, all right, everything looks fine. And then what I did was I clicked on my Bitly link, and I was absolutely blown away because as soon as I clicked on it, a warning message popped up that the link that I was linking to was considered spam or something like that. So what happened was I was promoting a ClickBank product. So for some reason, I think the people using Bitly have spammed ClickBank so much that Bitly stopped allowing traffic to go to ClickBank. So I was surprised, and as soon as I switched the link, I started making sales. And I was like, okay, Bitly, I guess, is no longer ClickBank friendly. It just wasn't allowing the traffic to go through. So that was one thing. I was like, man, this sucks. Bitly freaking sucks that they would do this and not even let me know. It costed me at least a week worth of sales because it wasn't working. People weren't able to land on the sales page. And another thing as well. So once I learned that, I stopped using Bitly altogether, and I went over to Google Shortener. And when I was using Google Shortener, I started confusing links because everything, they all pretty much look the same, and it's very hard to keep track of what's what. And when I was buying traffic, I was using Google Shortener to track it. And there was one point where I was buying solo ads, and I sent 2 different solo ad sellers the same link. So once they both sent traffic to the same link, and it threw off all of my stats because they didn't have a unique link. So when I went to analyze my traffic, I was like, oh man, I don't know how effective my marketing dollars were because everything was thrown off because they both sent traffic to the same link. And the reason for that is because there were so many links that I had to manage, and they're all you can't really classify which one is what. That it pretty much threw everything off. So that's kind of how things started because I wanted to be able to create these links and have full control over them, and also be able to increase my authority because these links, yeah, they look good, they're shorter, but they don't really have any branding to them. So I wanted to be able to create something where I can brand myself and also be able to manage my links from one place without ever having to go through any of those experiences ever again. So that's kind of where the idea came from.
I think the key point here is I want to kind of re-emphasize here a little bit is the word control. In internet marketing, there's so many moving parts. You definitely want to control your links, and you want to control your traffic. You want to control it whenever you can. Now, if you have something variable going on in your business, you need to relook at that. How do I control this? Because without control, you have no system, therefore you have no business, because that business could be wiped out overnight. So once you step back and think about this kind of stuff, I think you will get it, but you're either going to learn the easy way or the hard way. So and my recommendation to you is whenever in your business you can control something like the links or the traffic, etc., you do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is that links to us as marketers, that is our lifeblood. I mean, that is how we make money. Getting people to click on a link in some form or fashion is how we make money. No matter how you get the traffic, if someone is not clicking on those links, you're not going to make any money. That's just how the internet operates. It's all about links and all of the stuff that gets people from point A to point B. There has to be a link clicked on some way, some form for that exchange of money to happen.
All right. So would you have a couple minutes, maybe give us a little sneak preview of how this thing works?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me go ahead and click on over. All right. So can you see my screen?
I can see myself. Yes.
All right. Perfect. So the first thing I want to show people is what an affiliate link actually looks like. All right, and I'm sure people have seen this, all right? Affiliate links are ugly, all right? And that's another point that was another reason why I wanted to create this, because the other alternative to using Bitly and Google Shortener was to just send people directly to a link like this, all right? And this looks absolutely horrible, all right? Who wants to click on something like this? Nobody, all right? And especially nowadays where people's guard is already up, they're already skeptical to begin with, and if they land on your website or your video and you're linking to something like this, this looks like it's going to automatically infect your computer with some kind of virus. I mean, it just looks like it's a code that's just ready to blow up your computer. You know, nobody wants to click on something like that. And another example here, here's a Nanocast link, all right? Same thing, just looks horrible. And not only that, but it has nanocast.com. So if you're promoting something and it's nanocast.com/VP/116806/ you know, that just looks horrible. And then also people are going to be like, all right, what the hell is Nanocast? You know, there's no kind of branding to this. All right, same thing with let me get a JVZoo link real quick. Let me show another one. Yeah, let me do a JVZoo. So if I come here and I show this JVZoo link, boom, this looks ugly as well. You know, JVZoo, JVZ Day, you know, this just looks horrible. Nobody wants to click on links like this. So this was another reason that we put this together, because we want to be able to people not only, like you said, have full control, but also increase their authority and increase their click-through rates. Because when you, let me find that ClickBank thing again. When you send someone to something like this, I mean, your click-through rates are really going to be on the floor. Yeah, you might get some clicks, but it's not as effective as sending to someone to a link like this, where, you know, it's your domain and then you're pretty much recommending the product at the end of it. All right, so that's, you know, the big reason around this plugin is to increase your sales, increase your click-through rate, increase your authority, and just get more sales. All right, so what we've created is WP Sales Chimp, and pretty much it's, I mean, as you can see here, it's one of the easiest link management softwares on the market. We've made everything extremely simple. Here on the left-hand side, you have your campaign name. Here in the middle, you have all of the details. Here you have all the keywords, all of your analytics. So you'll also be able to quickly come in here and see which links are making you the most money, which links are getting the most clicks, and you'll be able to tweak your campaigns to know, okay, you know, this link here is getting me a ton of links, and you'll be able to analyze your sales and see, all right, I'm getting this many sales off of this many clicks. This is a good link. Let me tweak my campaign so I can, you know, get more exposure to this link. But if for some reason you see something like this, it's only getting 5 clicks, then, you know, you might be like, okay, why isn't this getting as much exposure? And you might be able to spend some more time on this particular campaign. All right. So the way to create campaigns here, the first thing you're going to want to do is come here and add a new prefix. All right, and the prefix is pretty much what's going to go between your domain name and the name of the campaign. So here we have it set to get. You can put go, you can put approved, you can put recommend, you can put whatever it is that you want. You're in full control of this, so that you can customize your link however it is that you want. And then once you're done doing that, you're going to come over here to create campaign. And we've made this extremely simple. This is so simple that literally anyone can do this. All right, here you're going to pretty much name the campaign. So I'm going to do hand fan as an example. All right, the campaign target. Let's do hanfan.com. All right.
That's not my website, just so you know.
It's hanfan approved, right?
No.
All right. You're making it tough on me.
It's my secret.
But you should buy. If you don't buy hanfan, I'm gonna go buy hanfan and sell it back to you.
Some Chinese dude took it over.
All right, so here we're setting the campaign keyword, hanfan, and another thing here at the bottom that's very, very powerful as well, that's going to save you a ton of time, is being able to upload campaigns in bulk. So this is very good if you're promoting multiple products on one website and you want to just upload all of your affiliate links or whatever links that you want in one shot. You can do that very easily with our upload feature here. The first thing you're going to do is just download the template. The templates are going to show you exactly how to set it up so that once you import it, everything works flawlessly. So this is perfect for those people, again, that want to upload 5, 10, 15 links at a time and don't want to create it manually. This is a great feature here. Once you're done creating your campaign, you hit create campaign, and now you're going to be redirected right back to the dashboard, and your new campaign is over here at the bottom, right? Hanfan, here's the link. So, you know, the new link that you're going to send people to is this one here. So if I click on it, we'll see which Asian guy is the one that bought this. All right, yeah, so, oh, look, it's for sale. This domain is for sale. Boom, I'm going to buy it and sell it back to you.
You're going to cost you a fortune.
So that's the one there, and then here's the target, so you'll be able to quickly analyze it and see what's going on. So once you have your I'll jump into the analytics tab here in a second. Let me just finish covering this. So here on the left-hand side, there's another option where you can clear the database, and this is for some reason if your girlfriend gets mad at you or your partner gets mad at you and they want to sabotage all of your campaigns, they can come in here and just completely clear the database. All right, or you can delete links one at a time by coming here, hitting delete, and then you can just proceed and delete any link that you want. All right. Here, export campaign. This is another very powerful feature here. You can export all of the details of your campaigns and be able to analyze them offline or send them to a VA and have them analyze it and report back to you what's working best or what's not working. And here, exclude bots. This is very powerful as well. Unfortunately, in today's internet world, there are a lot of envious people out there and people with too much time on their hands. And I had some experience with this last week, actually over the last month or so, but last week was when I found some time to be able to address it. But there was somebody sending me a bunch of junk traffic, bot traffic, and here are some of the more popular bot traffics that are known. So you'll be able to quickly block these from your analytics tab so you can have accurate stats. Because, like I said, there's some people out there that are just envious and they just want to send you a bunch of junk traffic to throw off your stats. So this here allows you to filter that so that none of this junk traffic shows up in your analytics. You'll be able to get more accurate stats, and the spammers can go screw somebody because they're not affecting your stats. So talking about stats, here we have a built-in analytics tab as well. So once you click on it, you can see the clicks, the impressions, click-through rate. Right now it's set to hourly, but if I switch it over to daily, or weekly or monthly, you can pretty much analyze the information however it suits your business. But this is very powerful as well because you'll be able to know when people are clicking on your links the most, and be able to tweak your campaigns based off that information. Because let's say you want to try out a new product, you want to switch from promoting product A to product B. You can analyze your analytics and know, okay, on this day here, between Monday and Friday is when I'm getting the most clicks, but then during the weekend, it just absolutely drops. So, whenever you want to tweak your campaigns, you'll want to do it during the week because you know that during the weekend you don't get that many clicks. All right. You can always change the display so you can view certain information. If you only want to look at the clicks, if you only want to look at the click-through rate, you can edit that information and filter through it very easily by clicking on that. So this is this is awesome to know here, that when you don't get any clicks, because I can quickly tell that this campaign here, it gets most of its clicks during the weekend, and then the weekend, boom, it just flatlines. So that's very powerful information to know for your campaigns. And here you can also always export it in different formats, so you can analyze it on your own time if you don't want to analyze it from within the dashboard. And you can also quickly print the information by just clicking the printer icon here. All right, and that's the WP Sales Chimp in a nutshell. But we've also created a few other very powerful features. So here, when you're creating your post, you can come in here and once you're in here editing your post, you can insert links at any time. So if like I mentioned earlier, if you want to sprinkle your affiliate links throughout your articles, you can easily do that with WP Sales Chimp. While you're editing your content, you just come in here, click whatever it is that you want to make clickable, select the affiliate product, boom, and within one click, you've monetized your article. All right. So you can do that as many times as you want with as many different products as you want. And another very powerful feature here as well is we built in an exit pop. And the exit pop is very, very powerful. If you're not using exit pops in your marketing right now, you're losing out on a lot of money. Not only money, but a lot of subscribers as well. I put exit pops on everything, and I remember one of my most impressive stats that I've gotten. I don't get it every single time, but one time I was able to get a 94% conversion rate on subscriptions. People joining my list off of an exit page of a sales page. So
Absolutely.
it's as simple as putting an exit pop, and usually like I said, usually I get about 50 to 60%, but for this one specific case, I got up to 94% of people, and yeah, they weren't buying the product, but 94% of the people that were leaving the page were opting in to the exit pop squeeze page.
Right.
So that in itself is very powerful because I'm getting these people on my list, and I wasn't able to convince them at the time to buy my product, but I can have my follow-up sequence warm them up and get to know me, and then buy later on down the road.
Right.
And
So if you're launching product, what he gave out here is a very valuable tips. And I see a lot of people launching product don't have this exit thing here, and to get that buyer traffic,
yeah,
it's already there. And also, if you combine this technique he's talking about with the retargeting, you're gonna get even more people into your list, right? So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's crazy.
absolutely.
To do it. Yeah. So.
Absolutely, and the good thing about this as well is that if you're building an authority site, or you're building a site where you're promoting multiple products, you can set a different redirect URL per product. So let's say you're promoting 3 different kind of cameras on one blog. You don't want to be redirecting all of those 3 different cameras to the same product, right? You want to be
Right.
you want to be redirecting that product to the relevant product that you're talking about in that blog post. So that's very powerful. You can change it for every single blog post. So yeah, that's WP Sales Chimp in a nutshell. I mean, it not only does it allow you to quickly and easily manage your marketing links, it allows you to customize them, and it overall just increases your sales because it increases. When people see something like this, it's a lot better than something like this. People are going to want to click on this more than this, so it increases your authority. It really shows, and it also shows your professionalism, right? Because if you're a lazy marketer, you're going to send someone something like this, or you're going to link to someone like this.
See, that's amateur, and what you have is a professional.
Yeah,
exactly.
Professionals send people to a link like this where it looks clean, it looks presentable, and it looks clickable. So this is something that every website owner should own. I mean, there's no reason why you should be that guy, be that marketing guy that is lazy and uses this, or let's say you use Google Shortener or Bitly. All right, just think about it. Those kind of links, yeah, they might look shorter and might look a little bit more presentable than this, but Google Shortener or Bitly, those are the same kind of links that the spammers use. Anytime you see someone spamming, a lot of times they're using those shorteners. So do you want to be using the same kind of links that the spammers are using, to the point where even Facebook trying to share a Bitly link or a Google shortener link on Facebook isn't even allowed anymore. I know I tried to share a Google shortening link a couple weeks ago, and it didn't let me. I had to put a space in between it because people have spammed Facebook so much with these links. So it's just when you're able to control what's going on, you're going to make a lot more money, and that's pretty much what we've created.
So two things really popping at me as you kind of walking through this is the graphics, the ability to track the times when you get clicks. As a marketer, that's very, very essential to have those data analyzed like that. Secondly is the bots, and I haven't seen anybody have the ability blocking the bots. That's I mean, other than the other great feature you have here, that's what really kind of popping at me. So just want to point that out. That's really cool here.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to marketing, I mean, it all comes down to numbers. I mean, if you're able to quickly see what's working, what's not, that gives you a lot of powerful information to know where to spend your time.
Yeah, again, that's between the amateurs and professionals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Professional read the numbers. Amateurs just go with a flow wherever they go with, I guess.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so let's kind of get to the question about the campaign itself now. And let's again talk about the name, the product, time to launch, and who's going to be really beneficial getting this.
Yeah, absolutely. So the name of the product is WP Sales Chimp. We are going live on October 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is pretty much for anyone who owns a website. I mean, if you're being that lazy marketer using all of these third-party free tools, stop that. I mean, there's no reason for you to be doing that, especially if you want people to take you seriously and you want people to be on your website and think that you are a professional. This is a professional website. There's no reason to be using all of these ugly links that are out there. So you want to be professional. You want to be using something that is appealing and people trust.
All right. The point is, you're gonna get more clicks, right? Therefore, you're gonna make more sales. You're gonna get a higher conversion rate with the same amount of work you already done. So why not? This is about 20% effort, deliver 80% results.
Exactly.
And if anytime you can do this, you do it. I mean, there's no way to put it.
Exactly.
All right. So, do you want to kind of mention the early bird time right now, or you want to kind of put that off?
Yeah, we can talk about it after once we get into the price points and things, stuff like that.
All right, so let's talk about what exactly are they getting inside the front end? How many days are going to keep this special price offer opening, and what is the starting up price?
Yeah, absolutely. So the good thing about this is before we get into that, another reason that I wanted to create this, because before, when people were asking me what I use personally, I was kind of thrown off a little bit because the software that I was using was $147, and any other comparable product, they're all pretty up there, 97, 147. They're pretty expensive, software like this.
And then you're gonna know about FTP and how script works and all that great stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then exactly. And then there's those other ones that you have to. They're very complicated. You have to mess with FTP. You have to mess with cPanel, a bunch of stuff.
Some of them have to create database. That's always fun.
yeah, exactly. So we wanted to eliminate all of that. And not only do we want it to eliminate some.
All right, Josh, are you there?
So on the front end, we're going to be offering a starter license and a pro license. Okay. So if someone has a smaller budget, maybe has doesn't do that much marketing right now, the starter license will be perfect for them. It's a one-site license, and they'll have all the rest of the features. There's no monthly fees. You have access to the link creator. You have access to absolutely every single feature, and the only difference is that it's a one-site license. And it's just a one-time fee of $27, and they'll be able to download it, install it quickly on one site. The pro version you have all the same features. You get access to everything. The good thing about the pro version is that it's an unlimited site license. So even if you have just one site right now, if in the back of your mind you might be thinking that you'll start another website, you might want to get the pro license. Because the last thing you want to do is to be mixing brands. If you have 2 or 3 different websites and they all have a different brand, promoting different products, the last thing you want to do is be using the same kind of links for a completely different product. So if you have a computer website and then you also have a health website, you don't want to be using your health sites to promote your computer stuff.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So if in the back of your mind you might be thinking, okay, I might start a second website at some point, the unlimited site license makes more sense. And it's very affordable as well. It's just a one-time payment of $47. You don't have to pay anything else, no monthly fees, none of that stuff. Just one-time payment, $47, and you can install it on an unlimited amount of sites. So those are the 2 options that we're offering. Very affordable, not only very affordable, but you're getting a very high-quality product.
Okay, great. So, is this the time to talk about the early bird? You want to help?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're also offering an early bird as well. So from 10 to 11, you want to make sure you pay attention and look out for Han's email. He's going to send you a very special link from 10 to 11 that's going to allow you to get the unlimited site license for an even bigger discount. So for the first hour from 10 to 11, you're going to be able to get the unlimited site license for $37. So we're giving a nice discount for those people that get there early. $37 one-time payment, and you can install it on an unlimited amount of sites.
Cool. All right. So what is the OTO? Let's start with the first one.
Yeah, that's exciting. The first OTO is very, very powerful because we're giving you the tool to be able to manage your links, get more click-through rates, and all of that stuff. And OTO 1 is going to give you the techniques to make money with the tool within 30 days. All right. So what we've put together is a full training program that we're calling our 30-day sales chimp blueprint. And what it's going to help you do is pretty much it's a 5-step module course that's going to show you how to make at least $500 within 30 days of installing WP Sales Chimp. And these are proven techniques that we've used to make money with ClickBank, and you'll be able to just.
And this is the perfect time for it.
Exactly. This is the perfect time for it. So you're going to get the tool on the front end, and in the OTO, you're going to be able to get the training tool to teach you how to make money as quickly as possible with WP Sales Chimp, because that's our goal. Our goal is for you to make as much money as quickly as possible and be able to make that over time. So we've put together a very powerful course that's going to help you to really increase your sales as quickly as possible using WP Sales Chimp.
Cool. All right. So what is that price?
And even better, the price is only $27. So you'll be able to get instant access to that, and the course is just mind blowing. We've really poured our heart and soul into it.
So is that unlimited license? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, unlimited download.
So let's talk. Do you have an OTO too, maybe?
Yeah. We do have a second OTO, and this is for those people that might be a little bit more advanced. And what we're offering in our OTO 2 is the developers version of WP Sales Chimp. And the reason we decided to include it is because we always get asked about this. Anytime we release a WordPress plugin, I always get a ton of questions. Oh, I didn't see a developer's license. Where can I get a developer's license? I have clients, I have websites that I want to sell. I have my clients can use this. So we've put together the developers version where people will be able to install it on their client sites, sell a website to their client with WP Sales Chimp installed, flip a website on Flippa with WP Sales Chimp installed. And all of that good stuff. And the good part about it is any extra money that they make from flipping a site or charging their client extra, they get to keep all of that. They just buy the developer's version, and any money that they make on top of that is all theirs. But like I said, we always get asked about it, so we included it, and it's going to be very, very inexpensive as well. Just for a one-time payment of $37, you get the full developer's version, and you'll be able to install it on unlimited amounts of client sites. You'll be able to install it on an unlimited amount of sites that you flip, all of that good stuff.
Okay. All right. Anything else after that?
No, that is it. All
right. So just want to make sure we covered everything. So I think that's pretty much all the questions I need to ask you here today, but we've got one last question. So as people watching this interview, they know you're very, very knowledgeable when it comes to internet marketing, affiliate marketing, video marketing, and you know how to get that conversion rate up there. They know how important it is to get this plug-in so their link look professional and get more click-through rate, and in terms of make more money as well. So they want to buy this, they want to get this, but everyone has that little voice on the back of their head says, no, don't take any action. What I call the loser voice. I think everyone has it. You have it. I have it. So my question to you, Joshua, is what makes this software so unique that you absolutely grab this during the special launching period?
Yeah, absolutely. And number one thing is we made it absolutely that simple. I mean, you saw the demo. Everything is so simple to use. You don't have to deal with any FTP stuff, any PHP scripts, any creating databases. None of that stuff, none of that complicated, especially for me. I'm that person that is just non-technical at all. Like, I've broken a good amount of sites in my day trying to make stuff in my cPanel.
So am I.
Yeah, so the moment that I can avoid using that, the better. So we've made this absolutely dead simple to use. And the good thing as well is we've cut out the need for you to use all of those, those third-party sites like Google Shortener, TinyURL, BitURL, and really become a true professional business by using sites on your own, using links in your own domain. We've made it, everything very simple to use, very simple to manage. And the last thing is the price. I mean, like I said, there's very expensive software out there that you can purchase that does the same stuff. One of the ones that I purchased was $147. So we're making this not only very affordable, but very easy to use. I mean, there's very little things out there that are as simple to use as what we've created.
I got one last question, kind of overseeing this question during the interview, is will this link working with mobile devices?
Yeah, absolutely. It'll work with anything. It'll work with any device. It'll also work with any affiliate network. So whether you want to shorten a JVZoo, ClickBank, no matter what, you can go in there and put any URL you want.
Another thing I want to point out is does this even work with Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the thing is with if you try to share a Google shortened link or Bitly link, tiny URL, a lot of times those links are going to be flagged with Facebook because people are spamming them so much. But when you create a link from your own domain, there's a good chance that unless you spam the hell out of your domain, it's going to be easily be able to be shared on Facebook. So that's a good thing as well. And not only that, but you'll look more professional if you're sending someone a link on Facebook that's coming from your domain instead of a Google URL or a tiny URL, things like that.
So just kind of summarize up, I think what's so unique about this is absolutely the first thing popping in my mind is the price. I mean, obviously, I have own similar software like this, well over $100 to $200 range, and I own two of them. So the configuration for those is always a headache because if you don't have a cPanel knowledge or doesn't know how to set up database, you kind of have to learn on the fly. But with this, everybody knows WordPress, just how easy to install plugin. You don't have to mess with the database. So that, from a user point of view, I think it's a lot easier. Secondly, this is probably one of the very few links out there actually work with Facebook, right? And this one actually you have something called expiring date, right?
Yeah, well, the good thing as well is that we have a lot of plans for this plugin, and there's some features that we weren't able to get into this original time, but we already have planned. So in the near future, and that's a good thing, that people who purchase now are going to be able to get unlimited updates. All the updates that we're planning, you're going to get them for free. One of them is being the expired links feature, where you'll be able to set an expiry date for a specific URL. So if you're running a special promotion or something like that, at the end of that, whatever date you set, it's going to be able to redirect to whatever link that you want. So we have a lot planned for this plugin. And I already have 3 or 4 features that we're planning to add immediately after the launch. So for those people that purchase now, you're going to get free access to all of those, and you're going to be blown away by the cool features that we have planned.
So another feature, I don't know if you're going to kill me for saying this, is the cloaking feature as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing that we're going to be planning as well is to be able to cloak, and cloaking pretty much protects your commission. Because there's some people out there that when they're on your affiliate link, they're able to pick it up and they switch the ID to their ID and they pretty much steal your commissions. So when you cloak a URL, when someone clicks on it, it's still gonna look and see like they're on your domain. So that'll help you to protect your commissions and also increase your authority even more because it looks like they're on your website.
And but please check with the affiliate network you work with, because some network wants you can do cloaking, some network won't allow. So that's for you to as an internet marketer for yourself to check with your affiliate manager to make sure that is okay. So so it's great. He's gonna include both feature for either cloaking or non-cloaking, so you can have the flexibility to choose.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, we have a lot planned for this plugin, and that's just a handful of the features that I have planned to implement.
All right. So on that note, and Joshua, before we leave here today, do you have maybe a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
Yeah, just go out there and take action. I mean, this past week, I posted in one of my Facebook groups what people are struggling with. And it was pretty surprising. I mean, it was surprising, but wasn't surprising that the majority of the people were saying action. They for some reason they're struggling with taking action. And that's, I think, unfortunately, that's the thing that really holds a lot of people back. It's going out there and actually doing this stuff. So no matter what excuses you're telling yourself, or it's very easy for us to give ourselves an excuse not to take action. I'm too tired from work. I have too many kids. I'm sick. All of these things are excuses. These are all excuses we tell ourselves and avoid taking action. And I think that happens because, we kind of fear that we're gonna fail. So instead of actually failing, we never actually even take action because No one wants to.
But what's ironic is if you're never taking action, you have 100% failure rate right there.
Exactly. So either way, and I mean either way, let's say you do take action and you fail, and I don't really think that when you're taking action you fail. It's more of a learning experience. But let's say you fail, right? You take action and something doesn't work. There's gonna be some lesson in there that you'll be able to learn. So no matter what you're doing, just go out there and take action because nothing, like you said, nothing is gonna work if or nothing, absolutely nothing will work if you don't take action.
Right. So that's the key point there. Oh yeah, almost forgot that. To sweeten up the deal even more, you have put a fantastic bonus pack just from you and your team here. Would you mind to review that a little bit to us as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We put together three very, very, very cool bonuses. Number one is our backlink to profit bonus. So this is gonna show you one very, very, very powerful backlinking technique that's gonna help you to get your site to the first page of Google very, very, very fast. This is a very powerful course. So in and of itself, it's a $47 value for that course on its own. A second bonus is what I'm calling the fly on the wall coaching session. And pretty much what happened, I think it was about a month or two ago, I jumped on a hangout with a student of mine, and it was pretty much a 30 to 45, I think it was 45-minute coaching session that I had with him. And it's been one of the best coaching sessions that I've ever had because he really asked me a bunch of questions. We even jumped in and did some live keyword research and niche research together on there because he wanted me to walk him through it and ask questions, and it was really an interactive coaching session. And the best part about it is that I recorded the entire thing. Every question that he asked, every barrier that we broke through, I recorded it. So they're going to be getting this recording absolutely free inside of the members area. And like I said, it's one of the best coaching sessions that I've ever had because it was very interactive. He asked a ton of questions, and I'm sure it's a ton of questions that a lot of people watching have in their business as well. And the last thing is a live case study where I made $1,121.05 from just one video promoting one product, and you'll be able to learn how I did that with this full case study and be able to use WP Sales Chimp in conjunction with it to promote a specific product using this strategy. So those are three very, very powerful bonuses that in and of itself are way over $400 worth of value that you're going to be getting absolutely free. So I mean, that's just an incredible value.
How much you said there was 400? Is that correct?
Yeah, because the coaching session for a coaching session with me is about $200. The backlink to profit is 47. The case study alone is about 27. So it's about I would say about $300 around there, $400.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, you're white. You can't do math.
Yeah. I need us Americans be calculators, man.
I was just kidding. Anyway, so see, I can joke around with you about that stuff. Thank you again for spending the time to teach us how to really make the holiday cash here, and by utilizing affiliate marketers and different. You even went as far as to review the exact niche you had done in the past to make a lot of money with. So thank you for doing that, and also most exciting to share this awesome tool with my audience and the awesome bonus and early bird prices. And let's just keep continue on. So guys, thank you so much for sticking with us, watching this very cool interview, and make sure you stay tuned. Watch a very, very short live. Sales/demo video so you know exactly how this thing works, how this is going to really benefit you, and most importantly, look out for my email tomorrow so you're going to ensure to grab at the lowest possible prices and get all those bonuses plus mine as well. So Joshua, thank you again, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very, very soon.
Yeah, thank you, man. Have a good one.
All right, cheers.
Hey guys, Joshua Zamora here with a quick demo video of WP Sales Chimp. Now, before I jump into that, I want you to understand one very important thing. All right, the offer that you see on this page is a very limited time offer. All right, this is not false scarcity or anything like that. Once the special offer is closed, the price will be going back up to the original prices. All right, I can't tell you how many times I've stress this to people, and I end up getting a bunch of emails and a bunch of support tickets from people saying that they missed out on the special offer, and if I can somehow give them a backdoor link so that they can get it at the original price or the original discounted price. And unfortunately, guys, we stay true to our word. So the offer that you see on this page is very limited. So once you're done watching this demo video, make sure you secure your discount so you can pick up WP Sales Chimp at the best possible price. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this. And the first thing you're going to see is that WP Sales Chimp is extremely well designed. All right, we've made it very easy on the eyes and very easy for you to come in here and quickly see all of your campaigns. So over here on the left hand side is whatever you name the campaign. Here are all the URL details, and here is all the other information like the keywords and the stats for the quick stats for the link that you just created. And then we'll jump into the analytics tab a little bit later in this video. All right, so the first thing you're going to do once you install WP Sales Chimp is create your prefix. All right, now your prefix is what's going to go between your URL and whatever the name of the campaign is. And as you can see here, we have it set to get at the current moment. Now you can set this to be whatever it is that you want. You can customize it however it is that you want. You can leave it as get, you can put go, you can put recommends, whatever it is that you want. So once you're done doing that, you can hit save. All right, and then you're going to come over here and hit create campaign. All right, and we've made it very simple for you to create campaigns, and it's just 3 simple boxes. The name of the campaign. For this, I'm going to put Yahoo. All right, and then I'm going to link to yahoo.com. All right, and here under the campaign keywords is you're going to put whatever it is that you want. So whenever any of these keywords are mentioned across your entire blog, it's going to be turned into a clickable link. All right, this is going to allow you to quickly and easily monetize all of your blog posts because we all know that people love on clicking links. This will allow you to quickly and easily do that for all of your blog posts. All right, now another very cool feature that we built into WP Sales Chimp is the ability to upload a bulk amount of links at one shot. All right, and the way to do that is, number one, you're just going to download the template, the import template that we've created, swap out your information, and then just come in here and upload it by choosing the file from your hard drive and just hit bulk upload, and you will create multiple links in one shot. All right, but for the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to create this one link, hit create campaign. And it's that simple to create a new campaign with WP Sales Chimp. So if I come down here, you'll see it's been added to the bottom of this page. And you can see here's the name of the campaign, the information of the campaign, and the keywords that I've specified. All right, it's that simple. And I mean, we couldn't have made it any simpler for you to come in here and be able to quickly and easily create and manage all of your marketing links. All right. Now, the other thing that I want to touch on is the stats feature. Right? We've built in a very powerful analytics feature that will allow you to quickly and easily analyze all of your links so you know which ones are making you money, which ones are not making you money, and which ones you should focus your time on the most, or maybe ones that you should tweak the campaign so you can increase the income that it's making. So if you come here to the analytics tab, all right, you can see it's going to show you a lot of information, and you can choose to show hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. All right, right now it's set to hourly. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to daily. All right, and as you can see, the 3 different colors here is going to show you clicks, impressions, and your click-through rate. Now, if you scroll down, you can be able to see more information here at the bottom. But here you can get all the information that you need to know on whatever marketing links it is that you are analyzing. All right, it'll allow you to know what days of the week you're getting the most clicks, what days of the week you're getting more impressions, what days of the week you're making the most money, and it'll allow you to pretty much tweak your campaigns based on these stats. All right, and you can export these at any time by clicking this button here, and you can also print the chart so you can have it and analyze it on your downtime. All right, you can also click here and change whatever display that you want based on what metrics you want to analyze. All right, so you can choose whichever one of these applies to your business and get all the information that you need. All right, so this is very powerful, so you can understand where to focus your time the most on in your business. All right. Now, besides that, you can also export all of the information for all of these different campaigns. You can just select them and you can export as CSV and get all the information on the different links that you are creating. All right. Now, another very powerful feature that we've built into is to exclude bots. All right. Now, this is going to allow you to prevent anyone from messing up your tracking links by sending you crap traffic from all of these well-known bots. All right. Now, the bots is pretty much what people use to send you a bunch of fake traffic to throw off your stats. All right. So you'll be able to come in here and make sure that anyone sending traffic from any of these spam sites or spam bots will be blocked. All right. And that's pretty much the quick and simple demo of WP Sales Chimp. Now, another very powerful feature that we've built in that isn't here is our exit pop-up feature, right? And that's going to be found underneath all of your blog posts, all right? So here's just a sample blog post, and here in the bottom, you can see that you'll be able to set a pop-up. So this will allow you to increase your opt-ins or increase your sales or whatever it is that you want people to go to. You'll be able to set it here. So you can just put the redirect URL that you want them to go to, the alert box that pops up when they go to exit, and that's it. All right. Anytime someone clicks to exit a specific blog post or a specific page on your site, you can set it to redirect to whatever URL you want. And the beauty about this as well is that you can set it to redirect. Each blog post can redirect to a different URL. So if you have multiple products that you're promoting on your website, each of those products can be redirected to the appropriate product for that specific blog post. All right. And another very powerful feature that we've built in, if you want to go ahead and manually add links besides the global keyword setting, you can come in here and highlight whatever it is that you want while you're editing your blog post and just choose which link you want to use to make it a clickable link, and you can do it in 2 clicks. All right, you just select the keywords that you want, click here, and click the URL that you want to use. All right, so as you can see, guys, we've made WP Sales Chimp extremely easy to use with very powerful features that will allow you to quickly create, customize, analyze all of your marketing links inside of one central dashboard. So guys, make sure that you go right below this video, secure your discount for WP Sales Chimp, and once you do that, make sure you get it installed on your site right away.